What's up, guys? Welcome to today's video, and today we are 1 day out, so I'm super excited for this video. Let me just place you over here. Like I said, I'm super excited for this video. Right now it is 5:49 in the morning. I'm about to go to the gym and hit the Stairmaster because it is the last cardio session of this whole entire prep. So I'm so hyped. I find that the best way to enjoy cardio sessions is to not watch Netflix. I prefer watching YouTube, but not just anything on YouTube, specifically fitness YouTubers, just because I find that it's more motivating. So with that being said, I'm about to enjoy my drive to the gym, hit 45 minutes on the Stairmaster for the last time in probably years. As you can see, it's bright outside now. Sun is coming out. You can see my glasses are foggy because of how humid it is. But the fact that it's bright outside means that the last cardio session of prep is officially over. I'm about to get in my car, go home, but first I need to take off this hoodie because it is hot as hell. You can see I'm sweating a lot from that cardio session, and I swear to you, this shirt used to fit me. I know it's hanging off me like it's a size too big, but I promise you, before the prep started, it did fit me, and it was actually quite tight. We'll be back there soon, hopefully. You guys see that? I left my bottle on top of the car. That would have been so bad if I started driving. Probably would have scratched the top of my car. It's so crazy to think that the last cardio session of this whole 4-month prep is over. Like, I just finished the last cardio session. That's insane. These 4 months have been crazy. Like, I've gone through like ups and downs. I was so excited to start prep at the beginning, and like the past few weeks I've been so excited for it to end, and now that it's actually finally coming to an end, I can't believe it. Like, it's been such a crazy like ride, but I've enjoyed the journey. Like, the fact that I set a goal to get super shredded and I worked so hard to get there, and now I'm actually there. Like, the feeling of accomplishment is insane. I know this like isn't a guaranteed win. I know the chances of me winning aren't that high, but I did the best I could. I beat my form last year, which is the main thing that counts right now. But obviously, if I do get the win on this summer shredding, that would be absolutely sick. And I have no doubt that I'm definitely going to be one of the finalists. I should say I have no doubt that I'm going to win, but if I'm being honest, I really, really don't know. There's a lot of people in this, like probably 1,000 plus. But like I said, I did the best I could. I gave these 4 months everything I have. I do have to wait a while for the results. Like, I don't find out the results until like, I think it's mid-October, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I know that I did the best that I could, and I beat the man I was last year. Alright, I'm gonna stop rambling right now. I'm gonna go home, eat some food, get ready, and go to work because I am working all day today, open to close. You can see the drive-thru. You already know where I am. If you guys have seen the past few videos, you know what I just ordered. You know the breakdown. I don't need to explain it again. The reason I'm still recording this clip is because it is officially 1 day out, which also means this is the last day that I'm gonna be ordering this order. So technically this is the last day of having this poverty coffee. Honestly, it's really not bad at all. I actually quite enjoy this coffee. I know it sounds like it sucks, like the last day, like 1 day out, I have to work, and like yesterday I had the day off. But to be honest, I would much rather be at work than at home, because at work I know that I'll stay in one place and like I'll be forced to be there. If I'm at home, there's more of a chance of me going off my diet because there's so much food at home. I would actually prefer to be at work all day. Not saying that I would go off my diet if I were at home, but it just makes it that much easier not to like think about it. Tomorrow I have the day off because obviously that is the submission day. I'm taking my final video. So I have Sunday off work, and then I also requested Monday and Tuesday off. Just because, you know what, I've been working so hard these past like 4 months on this prep. I deserve a few days off. I deserve a few days off to myself to just relax, eat, To be honest with you, after this, I'm not really gonna track what I eat for the next few days. My body and my brain needs a break from tracking food all the time. If I were to continue tracking and like I track my food literally every meal, every day for like the rest of the year, I would probably go a bit insane. I feel like I need some like small breaks in between. Obviously, I'm not saying that I'm gonna like go off and like never track my food again or like not track for a month. I will get back to tracking, but I do need a small break just for my health. Just got to work. Now, let's talk about what the game plan is. But first, I gotta fix this lighting. If you guys are wondering how the lighting is always so sick when I'm in this spot, I basically just turn my flashlight on and I put it right here. So all the clips that you see me when I'm talking, sitting right here, I have a flashlight right there in my face. The things I do for good quality. So like I said, I'm here all day. Right now the time is 9:30. I'm gonna be here till 10 o'clock, so let me show you what I brought with me to eat. I also brought the backpack this time instead of the giant duffel because I don't have as much. So I have 2 solid meals. These are both chicken and rice meals, 220 grams of cooked white rice and 70 grams of chicken, so I have 2 of these. I have one of these lean bars that I've been having for a few days. I can safely say these are a solid like 8 out of 10. I love these lean bars. I brought some Frank's Red Hot Sauce. I'm not really going to use too much of this. I'm just going to sprinkle it on for a little bit of flavor. So that is all the food that I brought with me today. But let's go over what my diet is today. So if you saw the last video, the whole video is about this whole peak week and drying out my body, and that's what I've been doing. Yesterday was the first day where my carbs were back to like a somewhat normal number. I'm not going to get into the macros and meal timings of yesterday. If you want to see that, you can go watch the last video. But today I'm at 200 grams of carbs, which is 30 grams more than yesterday. If you can't already tell, I have some energy. I don't know if it's the coffee or I don't know if it's the fact that I had more carbs yesterday, because compared to how I was like looking and feeling on Thursday, I felt like crap, and today I have a lot more energy. So as I was saying, the macros for today is going to be 200 grams of carbs, 135 grams of protein, and 30 to 35 grams of fat. But there is a slight twist on this. All my carbs have to be consumed by around 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon. So yes, that is quite annoying because I do enjoy having some carbs at night. Like I like to have my yogurt right before I sleep. It's like kind of like a little sweet tooth thing. But it's also a good thing because that means I get to have a lot of food at once, like earlier in the day and closer together. This morning you saw I did cardio. I did that fasted. As soon as I went home, I had 2 packets of oatmeal. So that's close to like 50 grams of carbs right there. And that was around like 7:30. Right now the time is 9:45 and I'm having this coffee, which only like 3 grams of carbs in here. So the game plan for the rest of this food is probably around like 11 o'clock I'm gonna have this bar. 1 o'clock I'm gonna have one of these meals, and then at 3 o'clock I'm gonna have the other one. The timings of which I'm consuming all this food doesn't really matter as long as it's before that like 4 o'clock mark. But I would like to have it more spread out so I can enjoy it more and it'll keep me lasting longer. So after 4 o'clock, that will be all 200 grams of my carbs. I did save some protein and some fats for when I do go home. So after my shift, I'm gonna go home and I will show you exactly what I'm eating to finish off my macros for the day. I also want to talk about water intake. Yesterday, I had 1.5 gallons of water. Today, I'm meant to be having 1 gallon. Now tomorrow there's a whole different game plan. I don't even have macros to like hit for tomorrow. I have specific meals which I've never had before in the past like 4 months. Even in my past with other diets that I've done, I've never like specifically eaten like these foods. It's always like macros and whatever foods I need to eat to hit those macros, if that makes sense. Since everything is like super specific, I don't really want to like tell you about it. I'd rather just show you, so you'll see that tomorrow. But right now I'm going to get to work, do what I need to do. I just want to say it's been so long since I've eaten rice. It's been at least a month, so I don't even need any sauce for this. Like the taste of like plain rice just tastes so good to me right now.
Time right now is about 3:10 in the afternoon, and I absolutely demolished that last rice and chicken meal. So from now on until tomorrow, no more carbs. All carbs have been cut out of my diet for the rest of the day. Hopefully I can survive the next 5 to 6 hours without any food, which is going to be tough considering I get hungry every like 3 hours. But I have some water to hold me down. You can see I haven't drank too much of the water. I tried to save it for when I do get hungry in a few hours. Alright guys, the time right now is 6:45 in the evening, and I'm freaking hungry. So, like I said, when I'm hungry, I'm just gonna drink this water. You can see there's still a decent amount in here. But that still doesn't change the fact that I'm hungry. The whole point of this clip is just for me to complain about how hungry I am. I mean, like, it's been almost 4 hours since I've eaten. It's kind of acceptable to complain at this point. Also, I may or may not have got something very, very special. Something that will be put to use tomorrow. Check this out. This is a beautiful sight right now. You can see how excited I am to eat this. Or, to be honest, I'm just excited to eat anything at this point. Looking somewhat shredded right now. I promise I will look better tomorrow. But holy crap, I am looking skinny as hell. After you watch this video, you will never see me look this skinny or my face look this chiseled again for at least 2 to 3 years. Oh my god, I'm hungry. So I made it home about half an hour ago. It's currently 9 p.m. and this is my final meal. Just finished making it. I got 7 egg whites and 90 grams of ground beef. I also put some butter in there to add a little bit more fat to hit my fat goal for the day. Gonna eat this and then probably head to bed because I'm super tired. And tomorrow we got a long day ahead of us. It is officially Sunday. It's about 6:30 in the morning right now, and I just cannot believe that today has finally come. It's just so crazy to think about. 4 months have gone by and we're finally at the last day. Not too bad. Now you might be asking, why am I awake at 6:30 on a Sunday when I have the day off work? Like I said yesterday, I have specific meals with meal timings. So my first meal is actually at 7 a.m. I'm gonna have 3 meals before I take my submission video. Not big meals at all, but I will take you through it and show you what each of those meals are. So I'm gonna go ahead and start preparing meal number 1. Alright, and there we have it, meal number 1. So it's going to be 2 whole eggs and then 1 hash brown. I meant to be having 3 pancakes with this as well, which I will have. I'm just going to have it after I eat this because I don't want to ruin the beautiful pancakes with these plain eggs. Time right now is just past 7 o'clock. I'm going to absolutely demolish this meal. Alright, it's been just less than 5 minutes and I've already finished this. So time to move on to the pancakes, the best part of the meal. Alright, and there we have it, the best part of the meal, 3 pancakes with 1 serving of syrup on top of it. If you don't already know, I had to use Aunt Jemima. She is the OG for syrup. If you don't know about Aunt Jemima's, then I don't know what you're doing. I don't want to talk any longer. I really want to eat this, so I'll see you guys later. It's finished, and it's only been like a minute and a half. That was so good. Time for meal number 2. So right here, I got 2 ounces of lean ground chicken breast and 2 ounces of sweet potatoes. With the potatoes, I just cut them up and threw them in the air fryer, made little crispy sweet potato fries, just to make it that much more enjoyable. But to be honest, this doesn't look very flavorful at all. At this point in the diet, we don't even eat for flavor, we eat to fuel our bodies. I'm probably gonna go ahead and eat this meal in like 2 minutes, and then I have some more food at 12 o'clock. So once I finish this, I have another 2 hours before I get more food. And by more food, I mean another snack, because this is basically snack size. As far as water goes, like I said yesterday, I had a gallon, but today, no more than 8 ounces. I'm keeping my water intake really low right now. I haven't had a sip of water since I woke up. I woke up with a really dry mouth as well, which is the most annoying thing. But I pushed through it. Now I'm like, all right, so I'm gonna try and not have any water. So I'll see you guys in 2 hours at 12 o'clock. Boom, we are now 2 hours in the future. It's officially 12 o'clock, which means I can have my next, not a meal, it's a snack. So I have 3 caramel rice cakes, and I've topped it off with some Aunt Jemima's syrup. So this is like the most appealing looking thing to me right now. This is about to be amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Time right now is almost 1 o'clock. It's been an hour since I had those rice cakes, but as you can see, got the hoodie on. I'm about to go to the gym and get a pump. The whole point of this workout is not to fatigue the muscles, but just to get a pump and just kind of fill out, get a pump and look good for my final submission video. So my goal today is just to stay very warm in the gym. So I'm wearing this super thick Alphalete hoodie, probably the thickest hoodie I own. Got a long sleeve shirt underneath. Got some really thick joggers, got the high socks. So I'm gonna stay very warm during this workout. I'm also gonna take a pump product, not a pre-workout, just to help me get the pump and get the blood flowing, which I don't think getting a pump should be a problem, but there's nothing wrong with using a pump product just to get an extra juicy pump and to look good for the final submission video. I also haven't had any water today, so I'm gonna have a little bit of water with this pump, because obviously I don't want to be chewing on just some powder. This is the pump product I'm taking, the Ghost Sour Watermelon. It tastes so good. I'm just gonna go ahead and dry scoop it. As you saw, I just took 2 scoops of this pump product, used the least amount of water I needed to actually get it down. I was almost kind of like chewing on the wet powder, which is kind of weird. But I'm about to go head off to the gym. I'll probably be there for about like 30 minutes, because like I said, it's not going to be a full workout, it's just going to be like a full body pump. You might just see my final submission video in the making. See you then. Just got back from the gym now, had a good full body pump, definitely a pretty good pump. Now it's time to take the submission video. This is the last part and then I have some freedom, so on to the video. What's going on guys, Adam Huda, and the date now is the 12th of July, and this is my submission video for the Summer Shredding 2020 online competition. Well guys, I really don't know what to say at this point. That is it. That was the final submission video. I'm feeling very accomplished with myself right now. I've never worked so hard for anything in my life, and this was probably the hardest thing that I've ever done by far. 4 months of my life, 4 months of hard work, 4 months of blood, sweat, and tears were put into this prep.
and for everyone that followed along, supported, sent me a supportive message. I really do appreciate you guys. Right now, what I'm gonna do is just take a few days off to myself. Like I told you guys, I have a few days off of work. Not gonna track a single macro. I'm just gonna eat what I want when I want, not really care about what I'm eating. I'm just gonna enjoy life for a few days. But thank you so much to everyone that supported me. Thank you so much to everyone that's watching this video. There will be more content coming soon, I promise. But with that being said, I'm gonna end the video here, guys. If you enjoyed this video or enjoyed following along this journey with me, hit that like button. If you think someone could benefit from these videos, maybe get a few tips here and there, go ahead and share it with them. And don't forget to subscribe because more is coming. Peace.